Now I want to discuss the reason why your birds are losing feathers. All poultry birds naturally they lose feathers, and feather shedding is part of their their growth. Okay, when your birds are chicks, when they are migrating to semi birds, okay, as they are growing in the process, you see them shedding off their feathers, okay, from their neck region, from their their body. You see them shedding off feathers, and sometimes you see these feathers too much in your pen, okay, and sometimes literally you see the birds, they are not having feathers. So there are other things that can cause feather shedding. Now in poultry, what we call feather shedding is called molting. Okay, molting is a process where your birds shed their feathers. Okay, so there are other factors that can cause your birds to shed their feathers. One of it is protein. When your birds are lacking protein in their feed, especially for those that are that are into feed mixing. Okay, if you are into feed mixing, you are the one that produce feed for your birds. If your feed is lacking protein, it's going to cause your birds to start shedding off their feathers. Okay, we all know that broken maize is full of energy but less protein, and then that is why you are advised to add maize bran. So maize bran now is full of protein but less energy, so that's why these two complement themselves when you are doing your feed formation. Okay, so if your feed that you are giving your birds are lacking protein, even commercial feed, sometimes this commercial feed that they are doing now these days, some of them the protein content now is low. So if they are lacking protein, you see your bird shedding feathers, is a way of telling you that your feed is lacking protein. Another way again is when you don't give them enough feed and enough water. Okay, it will make your birds to start shedding off their feathers. Another one again is parasites. These mice, these lice and mites that are disturbing your birds. So when your birds are trying to scratch that place with their beak, they tend to pick that. They want to remove the parasites from their body. You see them removing together with their feathers. So if they do that continuously, you see that area is lacking feathers. So that's one of the things that will make your birds to start shedding feathers. Another one again is when your birds are sick. Most of the times when birds are sick, you see them cuddle themselves together. They tend to shed feathers at that time. Another one again, if you have local chicken, okay, if you have local birds, when they are laying egg and they are brooding time, they want to cover their egg, they tend to shed off feathers, okay, so that they can easily cover their egg very well. All right, so that their eggs will have warmth, so that the eggs will hatch. All right, so at that time you see this hen shedding off feathers. It's useful for them so that they can brood their egg and hatch their egg. Another one again is stress. All right, when there is overcrowding in your pen, when your pets are overcrowded, it causes them to shed feathers. And also these birds, we have the bully ones among them. You see some of them will bully. Okay, you see some of them will be bullying others. You see them pegging others and then removing feathers. Okay, when you notice that your birds are always fighting, please, those ones that bully, try to separate them from others. Otherwise, it's not only that they will remove feather, it can cause mortality in your pen. All right, and again, the last one, if you have a local birds, okay, and you have cock, these roosters and then the hen together. If the cocks are many, when they are mating with the hen, they peg on them to meet them. So when they peg on them to meet them, you will see them, and in the process they remove feathers from the neck region. So these are the things that causes your birds to lose feathers. Apart from that, is a normal way of them losing feathers, but there are other factors that can cause your birds from losing feathers. I hope this video is helpful to you. Please share this video, because I do see some people complain of it in the comment section. My birds are losing feathers, but what is the reason? So these are the reasons. Share this video so that others will learn. See you in my next one. Bye for now.